Thank you very much for joining me today. Um, this is a great opportunity to share strategies and tips with people. The title of this changes every time I do this. It all kind of flows in together. Can your small business use immediate increase in revenue and cash flow? It's really training for small business owners, entrepreneurs that never really had business owner one-on-one training, but it's strategies that can help build your leads, sales, and revenue without spending additional money on marketing or advertising. And it's important to know that these are out there. These opportunities are here for you. These strategies are here for you, and we're going to get started and start the process. So my name is Howard Walpoth. I'm a marketing strategist and business coach. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, but I work with people all around the country. My website, if you have any questions, is findnewrevenue.com. You can find more information about me there. I have done a few things. I'm author of 2 books, 45-minute business breakthroughs and sports job blueprints for my career in sports prior to working in different levels of agency and radio. I'm a writer for Six Figure Coach magazine. I also was a host and producer for Buzz TV, an online business portal for small businesses and some business shows that we did. I'm the host of 2 podcasts. One is called 30 Days of Marketing Mavens, where I interviewed marketing experts from around the world. And I just launched today, and it's now processing, so it'll be showing up probably tomorrow. Small Business Marketing Then and Now. It's speaking with small business owners to talk about how they launched their business and what they've done marketing from that time and how they pivoted during the COVID-19 economy that we have right now. I'm a graduate of the University at Albany in New York, and I got my MBA marketing from Fordham University. So I am originally from New York. Here is some of my experience. I helped launch Chelsea Piers in New York, a big sports complex. I helped launch the minor league baseball team, the Brooklyn Cyclones. I worked for Westwood One Radio in nationally syndicated reports and messaging. Here in Florida, I was the director of sales and marketing for 1010XL Sports Radio, rebuilding the radio station, helping them get to be the flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Best Media, I went to help rebuild and evolve a digital marketing agency. And then I came back to Jacksonville, Florida. I worked at Client Focused Media, which is a marketing advertising agency, until last year, where I launched Profit Master Business Solutions, which is my own business. I've worked with companies on the large scale around the country, and on the smaller scale, really doing the same exact thing, creating a message, getting it out to people and getting them to respond to it. So it doesn't matter the size of the business, it all really comes down to being the exact same premise at the end. Now, small business owners, I left the agency world because there really was a need to work with small business owners. They've been working for too long and too hard, and most, and I'm generalizing, most have not really seen the full benefits of the efforts of what they've done for their business. They're also really, a lot of people jump in because they have a passion, they want to do something, but they don't really get the training in advance for how to do things. So what happens? Sometimes corners are cut. A lot of the foundation of the business is based on what first deals you made, and so that money is really kind of supporting everything. And then, especially if you're a solopreneur, you're wearing a lot of hats at the same time, which really can take away from a lot of your day and make things very confusing when you are trying to do things that you're really not trained to do. Some of that being whether it's on the accounting end, whether it's on the inventory end, whether it's on the marketing end. There are a lot of ways that these challenges happen on a daily basis for small business owners. And I love coming in to help them and give them a different vision to get them moving forward. And a lot of these strategies are part of that. So I'm going to ask 10 questions. The 10 questions, really, when I spend time with people, it takes about 45 minutes of just going through the strategies. We could spend at least 45 minutes just on the questions, but these are placed in your head to really give a sense of what is your business. So how is your product service offering different from your competitors? Really, what is your market dominating position? What marketing materials do you have to promote your business? What marketing mediums do you have and how much do you spend? How would you describe these marketing? Would you describe the marketing mediums as effective in reaching a core target market? Do you have a website? How many clients are in your database? What is the most profitable aspect of your business? What is your average sales value per transaction? What is your average gross profit percentage per transaction? How many inquiries you get per day, week, or month? So this really breaks down who you are, what your messaging is, how people are responding to it, how many people are responding to it, and what kind of financial results are you getting, and really breaking down to what kind of inquiries you're getting per day, per week, per month. Are you tracking this, and what are the results of doing it? So as you're thinking about these, we're going to go forward and kind of, this will be a major part of the answers that you're going to be getting in this. So basically, we're going to start with the 80-20 rule, which is something that people should be very familiar with. 20% of the effort is from is what you're getting. Basically, 20% of what you do every day is generate 80% of your total revenue. But what is that 20%? And what can you do to enhance it? What can you do to improve it? It is all these different pieces that go along with it. The 5-step profit formula. More leads, more conversions, more transactions, higher prices, and more profits. If you're able to master that, then you are able to get the benefits of your efforts. You're going to grow your revenues, and you're going to really see financial results that you're looking for. But there's a lot of pieces that go into each one. So I'm going to throw another question out at you. Again, don't need to put it into chat. Don't need to share it. How much revenue did you generate in 2019? I'm saying 2019 specifically because 2020 is a very different type of year. But just keep in your mind how much revenue you generated, because this is going to be key as we move forward with everything. So what if, now you have that number in your head, if by making some changes in your business, you're able to increase your revenues by 10%, how much of a difference would that make in your business? And if you are able to grow that even further, what would it look like if you're able to grow your business by 50%? Those are some big numbers for some people. Those are small numbers for some people. A lot of it is just really, depending on how you do this, there are ways to really make increases on the bigger, smaller scale. And it's not something to fear that there's no way I can make 50%, because perhaps I'm going to give you some just examples right now that could be even higher than that. So keep that in mind, and we're going to move forward. The key to successful marketing, you must be able to enter the conversation taking place in the head of your prospects. Another way to look at it is you're able to address the number one question in your prospect's mind every time at the right time. And because they're having a conversation in their head as they're looking for someone to work and solve these issues. And it's around 2 points. And if you can address those 2 points, they're going to have that conversation with you, and you have the opportunity to win their business. So the 2 points is there's a problem they have they don't want, and there's a result they want they don't have. Very clear. So if you are a plumber and their issue is based on plumbing, you can have this conversation. If you do flooring but their problem is plumbing, you're not going to have that conversation. Just a little simple way of showing that. But a lot of times, even if you are a plumber, you may not be able to answer these questions for people. But it's very key that you get into this concepts with them. So now we're going to jump into the strategies. I told you we're going to be giving you some strategies here, and we're going to focus on them now. Basically, your website. Here's the question. Is it a digital brochure, or is it a 24/7 salesperson? Let me see some answers in the chat. How would you define your website? Because if you just have information on there, and you may have a box for people to put information in, you might not be actually selling, or people aren't really responsive with it. But there are ways to be responsive with your website, so it's just not information. I think that's very key. Okay, I've seen a little bit of both. So I can understand where there could be some questions, and that's where we're going to go forward. One of the best ways to really address people and get their attention, specifically with websites, but it also could be with a print ad, a video, any number of things, is conversion equation, which really is interrupt, engage, educate, and offer. Now, I grew up in New York, and newspapers were a very big thing. And you go to the newsstand, and the big thing was the headline. You might have your newspaper you always get, but if there was a headline in another paper that really grabbed you, you might buy 2 newspapers. And that was the battle every day, who can have the biggest headline. Not every website has a headline, and the question really is why? Why wouldn't you have a headline? You want to capture people's attention. You want to get them focused and understanding who you are and what you are. You want to get into that conversation in their head. Getting them to pause with a strong headline is a way to do that. So this is why we're going to jump right here. So the interrupt is the headline. I guess I jumped ahead a little bit. Something that really stands out to make people pause and think. Engage is the subheadline, something that follows up with that question and gives you information. The educate is really your pitch, and the offer must be so compelling and irresistible that your prospects can't turn it down. So we're going to go a little deeper. The educate, the pitch, doesn't always mean do business with me. It may be a specific pitch for a specific conversation. Now, if you're not aware, the sales process isn't easy, and the sales process is a process. You're making lots of effort to reach people. If you're calling someone 1 or 2 times and that's it, you're not going to get the sale. It takes a lot longer these days for people to get in the mindset of being in the position to buy. So you need to find that fine line between being diligent and showing that you are concerned and about what their needs are. And also you need to you can't be too aggressive in this process, but you may need to reach out to them 5 to 12 times. That really is the zone of contact that people are responding. Those that do it 1 or 2 times in your competition, they're going to lose out, and you're going to have a great opportunity to get more and more business by doing this. Basically, because buyers are on a journey. Very few people are what we see on the right, the now buyer, someone that's making a decision for right now. Most people are a future buyer or soon-to buyer. They're trying to consider, why should I buy or why shouldn't I buy? With each person, with each company, with each conversation they're having. A now buyer, I'll give an example, and sometimes I use plumbers a lot in my examples. If a pipe bursts in your house and water's rushing through, you're going to call the first plumber you can get into your house, give them payments, and they're going to fix your pipe. That is a now buyer. But if you're redoing your pipes, you're redoing the sinks and the bathtubs, and you have some time to assess this, you're going to look at what is the best way what the pricing is, what kind of reviews are going on, lots of different things to do your research, and then you're going to make a decision. So you are gathering information. You are not a now buyer, and it really is 99% of everyone who is making any type of purchase. So here's a few examples from websites here in Jacksonville, Florida, that you've seen all over the place, because this is not uncommon. A lot of websites still have the same formats as they had about 5 years ago, and that's very important with the with what they're doing, and really where the problems are with how they're doing it. So here is a chiropractic place. You have to get into the mindset of the person who designed the site or the owner, because this person feels great because their back feels better. But that's not telling you anything, and not really telling you why they were the right ones to do it. Also, if you look, some of these icons here on the for social media aren't relevant to the general person, and Google Plus hasn't been around for well over a year. So they're a little out of date, but they do have a phone number, which was the whole thing. If you have the phone number, that's the call to action, and you're making an offer, and someone's going to call you. But we all know people aren't just going to pick up the phone just because you have your phone number there. Here is a wealth management company. You put 3 guys with suits. You put them holding the nice folder, the nice portfolio. There's no offer here whatsoever. It doesn't tell you that they're going to be great with your money. It just posed very nicely for this photo. And my personal favorite is a plumbing company where you have 5 people posing in front of the trucks. It doesn't tell me how good they are. It doesn't tell me who's going to get under my sink. It just tells me they had a really nice moment where they took a photo. They do have an email and the phone number on there, but there is no offer. And there's no opening of conversations. So you may go to website after website and leave them. And that's where companies like that don't want people to leave. You need to stay there and interact with them. And that's really where this conversation is going. Because people are on this journey for information and they need the information, and they're going to keep searching until they find what they want. So here is a concrete example. This is a child psychologist. His website is definitely on the positive end. He has the drop downs. He has a headline of somewhat. He has a lot of information here, including a video, which tells you who he is. So comparing that to all the others, I'd give him a higher score. And he was trying to find ways to improve his business. So we did a little work on his website. We made some changes, and we changed it to this. Your headline: are you sick and tired of the yelling, screaming, belligerent attitude of your child? If you have a child that is you're having issues, and this is why you're searching, this is going to make you pause, because now he's speaking to you. Now you can discover the secrets of controlling your child and instantly restore peace and quiet in your home. Here's your subheadline, following up with the question and really enforcing what possibilities there are with this conversation. His video is now changed. It now is more informative, and I'm going to go through the script so you don't have to squint and see the screen. And then there's an offer. For one, there's a fantastic photo that's on here, but the offer is as opposed to a box with "give me your email address," or somewhere later in the website in your contact page to have something like that. There's a trade going on. For your email address and your name, I'm going to give you the secrets to gaining and maintaining complete control of your child in less than 60 seconds. Now, this can do a couple of things. One, it can teach you a lot more about this doctor and whether he is the right person to help your child. Two, it may be something just to kind of plug the hole and see if some of these things work while you're trying to figure out who the right person is. And anyway, there's some value that you can get from this piece. And here's the script. Again, focusing on the conversion equation. As a parent, you're struggling to gain control of your child's attitude and emotions. Is your child yelling and screaming at you while often displaying a belligerent and sometimes threatening tone? No matter what you do or try, you just can't seem to get them under control. My name is Dr. John Smith, and I help parents like you every day learn techniques that will solve these frustrating, destructive behavioral patterns once for all. In fact, let me prove it to you. Enter your first name and email in the box to the right, and I'll send you a series of 60-second techniques that immediately restore peace and quiet in your home. So, headline, subheadline, pitch, and offer right there in the script. Very different than just a free consultation. Now, personally, I expect a free consultation from anyone that I speak to. So it's not just getting a free consultation because it's on the website. This offer of giving you concrete information is a much stronger offer than that. So he was spending a little bit of money. He was doing some lead generation, getting about 300 leads a month to his website. About 30 of them would call about this consultation, and about 3 would consent and become a patient. So he was doing okay, but he really wanted to up his business. Now, again, he didn't spend an additional dime in marketing or advertising, so his leads are the same. That's the same amount of money he was spending for the lead generation. 20%, 60 of them were requesting the offer. About 6 became clients on a regular basis. Now, that's an increase right there. Average sale value of $800, $2,400 a month increase. That's almost $30,000 a year just by making this change and interacting with people on a much stronger level. And that's very significant. And you're looking at percentages, this is double of what he was getting. He was getting 3 on a regular basis. Now he was getting 6 by this change. Now, I want you to give that some thought and so let that soak in. How important is this strategy to the success of your business? If you want to answer in the chat, you can do that. If you are not at home, I won't see, but you can do that as well. But how would a change like this be significant for your business? Okay, I see some response. Good. Yes. how good are you currently implementing the strategy? Now that's really the key question. Um, Sometimes you're able to share information with your uh, web designers. Sometimes you have the opportunity, you build your own website. Can you do this yourself? Really is the question. And what percent increase can you see if you implemented the strategy? Now we're looking at how is this going to benefit your business by making this change? So give me a sense of what kind of percentages you think you can see if you made a change like that. All right, 15, 10, 20. Okay, interesting. And keep this in mind, and we're going to come back to it. Strategy number 2, the sales process. Again, 80% of all sales occur between the 5th and 12th point of contact between the business and the prospects. And now that you have these email addresses, the key is to set up a drip campaign. Now, I know sometimes people are reluctant about email. There are some drip campaigns you can successfully do. I actually have a couple of different servers for this. One does some things with email and text messaging where people are going to respond more with their texts. Some people are going to respond to an email from someone who they're familiar with. So this doctor, at least you're familiar with him now because you've been to his website, and the key is hopefully they'll be familiar with you when they come to your website. But sending out a predetermined and scheduled basis emails is important because, again, you have to touch these people 5 to 12 times. And that is going to help you with your schedule, because if you're the solopreneur and you are doing 7 things plus being the sales team, you don't have time to really give some of these people the efforts that they need to be nurtured. So emails can come different styles with a lot of emojis sometimes, very plain with some hotkeys to send you somewhere, no hotkeys at all, very, very basic. Storytelling in the process. Sometimes you have attachments which are more visual, telling a story. Here's a benefit campaign for having outdoor areas of your house. So we're going to go back to our child psychologist. Remember all the information that we just said with what the results were. So here's this funnel: 300 leads a month, 60 opted in for the free offer, and 6 became clients. Now, it doesn't mean that 54 said no. 54 just didn't say yes yet, and there's an opportunity to continue to communicate with them, and in his case, send them other pieces of information so that they can, there's something that they can really consider as they move forward. The 54 go into drip campaign, again, getting these emails, and he was actually getting about 2 clients a month from this drip campaign. Now, again, that's 54. Let's go from a calendar year. These are the January prospects. From the 54, he got 2. But what about the rest of the year? The rest of the year, you are going through and you're adding more people to this funnel, and you're sending additional information to them as the year goes on, and they are benefiting and you are benefiting because they're getting to know you better as part of your sales process. So out of the 3,600 prospects he actually had, 72 became clients based on that first initial squeeze page concept. The rest went to the drip campaign, and from that he got 156 new clients that first year that would never have converted unless he continued the conversation. That is mind-blowing of how successful you can be if the series is created properly. Now here goes back to the question of your business. How important is the strategy for the success of your business? Yes, I can see some yeses. I see a concern about emails, and I understand that. But again, it's amazing. The statistics show that email marketing still is very strong, and is really strong, even though people are getting a lot of email. And I admit it, my email box, my personal email box is always full, but I do notice who I'm getting them from. And the ones that stand out in the right way, I'm going to open. And that's important. How good are you currently implementing the strategy? And this one is a lot more, there's a need to know how the nuances of this. So I'm seeing that a lot of no's with how to do this, and there's different programs you need to make this a whole lot easier for you. And what percentage increase can you see if you implemented the strategy? We'll look at the child psychologist. 156 new patients just from this. The this is well more than 50% of an increase for his business. And just so you know, in the background, he did very well. He had to go expand his business, and actually he retired. He did very well. He's moved on to something else right now. Strategy number 3, upsell and cross-sell. Upselling is offering a higher grade of quality size of item that the customer may be interested in at the point when the customer is ready to buy. Now, I like to use McDonald's as some of my examples with this one because it really does visualize things. So upselling is supersizing. So if you're at the register and you're asked to supersize your soda, that's what that offer is. Cross-selling is offering a complimentary item at the same time of purchase. And now we're back in McDonald's. I think you can all guess where this is going. Would you like fries with that? So you bought your burger, and now they're asking if you want French fries too, and you're most probably going to say yes. Now the key to this is it works. And how well does it work? Really well. 34% of the time when someone is offered a upsell or cross-sell opportunity, they're going to say yes. So let's look at it on the back end. A third of the time you're leaving money on the table if you are not offering this. So what this means is looking at your offerings and seeing what you can do to enhance an offering, so make it a little bit larger, so as a secondary version. What can you package with things and bundle with it? So there are things that you can do that can help you grow your revenues from selling the same exact things that you're selling on a regular basis, but just making this ask at the right time. It's mind-boggling, but it really, really works. So let's look at a couple examples. An auto service place, we all love that. And what is the auto service goal? Yep, that's the goal. Get them up on the rack. All these free different services to get you up on the rack, so they can tell what's going on. They're up on the rack. You see a problem with your shocks, a problem with your brakes, problem with the tire treads. You name it, they're going to find it, or sometimes they get a little more creative than just finding it. But this is the way it works. This is how they're making their money. Now think about it at a dentist's office. A dentist is the same thing. The cleanings is not where they're making their money. They're making it on root canals and cosmetic and crowns and fillings and braces. This is when you're on the rack. When you are back in the chair and your mouth is open, that's how you are getting to the service. Basically, they got you on the rack. So growing your business, you have to be strategic. Now, a dentist's office, now again, we're going to look at this in 2019 numbers, not 2020, because it's obviously much larger right now. 85% of the population has medical insurance and had medical insurance. 50% have dental. So among those without the dental, 44%, the main reason they don't go to the dentist is because they don't have insurance. So is there an opportunity here for dentists? There's absolutely an opportunity here for dentists. So if you come up with a strategy to make people know that you're going to make it easier for them and make it easier on their pocket, then they're going to come. No dental insurance, no problem. You make a campaign saying that you're going to charge people copay rates, and so you're getting them onto the chair, and you're sacrificing a little bit in the process. But the goal is to get more people in the chair and to get the root canals and the fillings and payment plans that go along with that. And that's where the money is going to roll in for a dentist's office. So this is just like the oil change shop. Now, restaurant is similar too. Again, we're stepping back into 2019. Appetizer and wine carts for people to check things out. Different samples, because once they sample something and they check it out, they might now order it. They might not have ordered before. Their taste and reciprocity, doubling the appetizer sales, coming in with that you always get the specials, but sometimes you have the chef special. Sometimes the owner comes over. So the personal recommendations. Now, if the entrees are usually $22 to $25 and the specials are $32, there's more money being made in the restaurants, and getting the staff and the wait staff involved is key, because they want to get more money from the tips as well. So they're going to be part of it as this process. And as you know, because the wait staff is the ones that are always reading off the specials to you. So think about this broadly. How important is this strategy for the success of your business? Very, yes. Okay, I see these types of answers. How good are you currently implementing the strategy? Not so good. I have never looked at it before. Not really. That's the thing. Sometimes you need a second set of eyes to look at all your items of what you're offering to then determine what's the best way to go about this. What percentage increase can you see if you implemented the strategy? Now you got to look at the numbers again. 34% of the time, people are going to say yes. So what does that mean to your business? If 34% of the time, they'll say yes if you have the right offer in front of them. So give that some thought. I want you to soak that all in. And I'm going to throw you one more strategy here. Joint ventures. Joint ventures involve two or more businesses that form a partnership to share markets, endorse specific product or service. Basically, it's people who have the same prospects and they partner together to share leads and benefit from it. Usually you contract with someone and so if I get a $100 deal from prospect A, and I tell my friend who runs a different business but the same prospect, and I give this lead over and they make a deal, I've contracted that whatever that's a $100 deal there as well, that he will pay me 10% for giving him that lead. And again, if he does it to me, I will pay him 10% for that lead. So it's all there's a lot of reciprocity in it. But if you're able to develop this, there's money changing hands all the time because business is coming through. So let's look at the wedding industry and coming up with a chain. So with the weddings, and I like this example because there's a lot of different vendors involved in a wedding. And you can really partner with the right group of people who are open to this, and everyone can be making money. And just think about it. So everyone above the florist, we'll use the florist as an example, is perfectly able to give the florist a lead. Would you say that's correct? Jeweler, wedding planner, the church chapel, the reception venue, the dressmaker, they can give the florist at least one lead. Everyone below, the baker and the printer, can receive referrals from the florist. So basically, do you think that the florist contain at least one lead from any of them over the course of a month? Yes, of course they can. And can they pass on a lead to the two below? And truth, it could be the same lead. It's not even making any effort to pass this along. So let's look at some numbers now. If the average sale price of the florist wedding flowers is $3,000, then one lead a month is an additional $36,000 over the course of the year. And if they have a relationship that they're getting a 10% referral fee for a cake, which is also $3,000, they can get another $3,600 over the course of the year. And for the invitations, they get another $1,200 over the course of the year. A very conservative number, $40,000, $40,800 over the course of the year. Now, they are June weddings. Again, taking 2020 out of the equation because things will get better in 2021. That's what we're building for. If they could get 5, 10, 20 leads from this group of people, how well will this florist do if they put something like this together? Now, if they have something on their website to create, to capture leads and to start a drip campaign, offering 5 things every bride should know to avoid disaster on the wedding day, I would tend to believe that they're going to do better than the 60 out of 300 that our doctor did earlier. This will be a very big download and in turn, a very big email list. All right, so implementing this in your business. How important is this strategy to the success of your business? Yes, I can see where this works. Again, sometimes it depends on what business and industry it is, but you have to find the right partners to do it. And once you do, you can do very well. How good are you currently implementing the strategy? A lot of it has to do with your network and networking, but trying to find different ways to create that and create the contract for it. Sometimes you need a different set of eyes on that. And again, that's why we're sharing things today. And what percentage increase can you see if you implement the strategy? I would hope that you can see a significant one if other people are providing you leads that you are just ready to close because it all plays out with the industry and what you're doing. So basically, before I go into this, I want you to kind of count up the percentages that you have in your head of the increases. So basically, part of my pitch at the beginning is I'm showing you ways that you can increase your leads, sales, and revenue, and find $50,000 or more in your business. Do you think that based on these, could you find $50,000 or more in your business? Yes, yes, over 100. Yes, I can see that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, this is good. I'm glad you absorbed this. And again, if you have any questions, if you go to findanewrevenue.com and my website there, there's ways to contact me and answer questions. I'm going to put this into the chat so you have that there. Actually, I just sent it to all panelists. I just want to send, I got to send it to everyone else. There we go. All right. Now, because you're here, I want to provide a special opportunity for you. Basically, again, my concern is that a lot of small business owners do not have the full training that they need to run their business. And they may wear some hats really well and fit very nicely. And sometimes that marketing hat doesn't fit as well as they need to because they really don't have the backbone of information that they needed. So I really want to share a system to give every business owner unrestricted access to tools, resources, support they need, whatever size business they want, because we have created this dynamic program that provides really great access and information and guidance for marketing. It's called the e-learning marketing system. It's a year-long small business marketing MBA. It transforms your potential business and builds a sustainable marketing model you can monetize. This is a course that you're learning every week, a different lesson, and I'm going to go through what the back end has in added value benefits that it really is. It gives you access to things that you've always needed and wanted but never had access to. It's online resources, tools, support, and get you focused on to finding the highest income producing activities and help you develop the fundamentals to build a multi-million-dollar business. So basically, it starts with a diagnostic. It's getting a sense of who you are, what your business is, and it determines exactly what steps and paths to take in this course to get you from where you are now to where you really want to be. And with that, it gives you a roadmap to what you need. So there's no guesswork. It tells you what you need to start. There's a video presentations throughout the courses that are going to give you the hands-on information that you needed for this information. It's a weekly video training, so world-class step-by-step internet marketing and business building content. It's every week you're going to get about 2 hours worth of information that lesson after lesson after lesson. I'm going to give you some highlights very shortly of what the things you can apply to your own business, and it really gives you a self-study workbook so you can take notes and gives you information that you need. Basically, create a market dominating position, identifying your target marketing, creating a compelling message your audience will respond to, a compelling crushing sales process, generating more leads with less effort, crafting powerful offers. I think there's more. There is more. Increasing profits, creating effective ads, direct mail, SWOT analysis, marketing plan, much, much more. It really goes into professional group coaching because you can get marketing strategies and tactics that will generate leads for your business that you've needed and wanted. There's also a weekly group coaching call that's designed to help provide transformational experience for each business that applies to the information that's being shared, really enforcing everything that goes on in the course. Access to a proprietary time management program. Secrets to work fewer hours and make more money, get laser focused on your highest income producing activities, take back your time and spend it with your family and find a lifestyle you deserve. This is just a tool that is just unbelievable that can help you with how you address your business every day. And basically, investing in yourself, investing in your business, investing in your marketing can really get your revenues flowing just by starting. Just think about the 4 strategies I just went over right now. And if you're getting a strategy every week to implement, just think how bigger, faster, stronger your business can be from this. Now think about this: no setup fee, no registration fee, no access fee, no contracts, no long-term commitments, no hassles. You're getting this for life once you have the 52 weeks of lessons. It's not just so you're going to have access to this whole system. The lessons will stop after 52 weeks, but it is greatly benefiting you throughout the lifetime of your business. Have it set up that's an easy for monthly payment or a really easy one-time fee, so you can give you the time you need, grow your finances, grow your business, really enhance your life. So basically you're getting a business diagnostics and roadmap with about a $5,000 value, 52 weeks of video lessons, and then the sales and monetization growth plan, which is easily valued at $10,000. Weekly group coaching calls, about $6,000 of value. Proprietary time management program, about $3,500 of value. And that's not all. There's more. And this is kind of what I was hinting before. Unrestricted access to an incredible small business resource library. This is unbelievable what we're providing you here. Strategy library, which is, it's giving you these different successful strategies that you can implement into your business in addition to just what the lessons are. Advertising and marketing library. 8 powerful result-producing libraries with tools, resources, and support needed to generate leads, attract new clients, create competition-crushing marketing, develop million-dollar messages. Examples, examples, examples. Tested ads, marketing collateral, elevator pitches, emails, scripts, the email library with successful emails from different types of businesses. Template library, graphic layout and design templates for all these different types of marketing pieces and websites and landing pages and business cards, report. I can keep on going with all the different things that are available with this. Headline bank to give you whether it's a headline for an email or for a report or something that you're working on. Sample letters, if you're writing a letter, here's a great examples from 59 templates from companies like Newsweek, Time Magazine, Mercedes-Benz, MasterCard, Timex. Scripts template, something simple as your voicemail. That is very important to do how you address things. Again, you've already received this value. The strategy library is about $50,000 value that goes along with this. It's about $75,000 worth of a course that we're providing to you, not at $75,000. Your investments is an easy monthly program or one-time program. If I do the one-time, I've really given you great benefit here. I usually charge clients $297 a month for this program for 12 months. And then they would get the lifetime. But I'm offering it today at the low rate of $999 for the entire course. That's it. And if you need to do it monthly, $97 a month. So you're saving significantly if you buy the course outright and the e-learning marketing system, but $97 a month for all this is amazing what you're getting to strengthen your business with this. Again, your satisfaction is guaranteed and you will be completely satisfied with what you're receiving. So this is really what I wanted to share with you. I'm giving you the address, the link to click on. Oops, that didn't work. So go to profitmasterbusinessacademy.com/members/signup, and you can order this e-learning marketing system, which really will redefine your business. Not in 52 weeks. You'll see it over the first few weeks. You'll see the changes. Now you have to put the effort in. With anything you do that you're spending money on, you have to put the effort in. But this is incredible what value you're going to receive moving forward from this. So are there any questions? Again, I love doing it. Less than a cup of Starbucks a day is what what the course is. Again, profitmasterbusinessacademy.com/members/signup. and you're off and running on this amazing course that will benefit you. So as I'm keep rolling here, this is the information that I have to share with you. I really hope that these strategies are beneficial and helpful to you. If you have any questions, go to findnewrevenue.com. You're able to schedule some time with me to address them. I'd love to answer any questions, but I'm hoping that you will take advantage of this so we can help get your business to the level that you've always wanted it to be. So I thank you very much for everything that your participation and being here and learning this. I love the opportunity to these strategies to people. Here's my green void. And we're going to wrap up here unless there's any questions. And if you have any specific questions, again, you can reach out to me through findnewrevenue.com. But go out, have a great rest of your evening, and hopefully I will see you next time.